Welcome to our channel. Today we're exploring EchoMimic. EchoMimic revolutionizes portrait animations by combining audio and facial landmarks. Traditional methods use either audio or facial key points, but each has its limitations. Audio-driven methods can be unstable, while landmark-driven ones might appear unnatural. EchoMimic addresses these challenges. By training on both audio and facial landmarks, EchoMimic creates dynamic, lifelike portraits. It can generate videos using audio, landmarks, or a combination of both for optimal results. Experience the future of portrait animation with EchoMimic. Subscribe for more updates.
So there are some changes that are made yesterday in the GitHub repository. So that's why I'm recording this again. So the installation, there are few steps that are removed. So we will start by cloning the repository. So navigate to the folder, type cmd in the address bar, paste the command and press enter. This will clone the repository on our local machine. Next, we will navigate inside the folder using the command mentioned in step 2. Now let's create the virtual environment. So this is the command to create the virtual environment with Python version 3.8. So while this is in progress, let's complete the next step, and that is download the pre-trained models. So for that, we will open the folder and we will open a new command prompt. Type cmd in the address bar and open a new command prompt. So the first step is to install the large file system for Git. So paste this command and press enter. This will download, this will install the LFS for Git. Once the installation is complete, then we will clone the pre-trained weights. So we'll use this git clone, the Hugging Face URL, and then it will clone all the files in the pre-trained weights folder. So it will start cloning in the pre-trained weights folder. Let's wait for it to complete. Now it will ask for confirmation if we want to install these dependencies. Type Y and press enter. Now there is another step which we need to complete, is mentioned in step 7. So where we have to set up FFmpeg -static on our local machine. So copy this URL in your browser and download this file. So let me download this in the same folder and click save. Let's wait for the download to finish. Once the file is downloaded, right click, click extract all, and remove the extra folder name FFmpeg-version number from this path and click on extract. Now navigate inside the extracted folder. It should show like this. So once you double click on the folder, you should see all these files and folders. Now copy this path and replace it here. So this is the environment variable name and this is the value. So how to set this environment variable? Just copy this variable name, click on start and type environment, and then click on edit the system environment variables. Here click on environment variables. Now click on new and paste the variable name. Make sure there are no extra spaces. Then copy the path where we extracted and then put it in the variable value and press OK. OK again and again. So this completes step 7, and we have also created the virtual environment. To activate this, we use conda activate and the environment name. So in our case, it is EchoMimic. So paste the command and press enter. This will activate the virtual environment. Now we need to install the requirements. Now there are only two steps. So copy the first command. This will install the requirements. Let's wait for it to finish installing. The requirements are now installed. So there is a command that is pip list. So if we use this command in the virtual environment, we can see all the dependencies that are installed in that virtual environment. Now, if we look at Torch, we see that Torch is installed, but it is not the CUDA version. So to fix this, we know that the Torch installed version is 2.3.1. So execute this command. So this will install the correct version of Torch with CUDA drivers. Copy paste this command and press enter and wait for the installation to finish. So the Torch installation is complete. We can again verify it using the pip list command. And now we can see that Torch is installed with CUDA drivers and also Torch Vision. So this completes the installation. So just to summarize, we have cloned the repository, then created the virtual environment. We have cloned the pre-trained models. So let's check the size. It's around 28, more than 28 GB of space. And then we have also downloaded and set up the path for FFmpeg static. This completes the installation. Next, we will see how to use this tool. Now that the installation is complete, it's time to use this tool. So for that, each time we will have to activate the virtual environment. So this is the command to activate the virtual environment. So navigate to the cloned repository, type cmd in the address bar and press enter. Now paste the command and press enter. So make sure the virtual environment is activated. Now with this new update, we have a web UI available. So copy paste this command and press enter. Wait for the server to start. Now it automatically launches in the browser. So this is the interface where we have to provide the reference image, the input audio, and there are some configuration options that you can update here, like width, height. But I think only 512 512 will work properly because the pre-trained weights are trained on the data set, which is 512 by 512. Then the length, seed, there are face mask and face crop options. So there are several options which you can update here, like FPS, and then whether you want to complete this using the CUDA graphics card or CPU. I have not tested the CPU version, so I don't know if it works. So let's first try with the default settings. And there are some example images and audio that is provided. So go to assets folder. Here we have test images and test audio. So let's pick one of the test image and it goes here. And then use one of the English audio that is provided. So without updating any of the default settings, I will click on generate video. So the processing is started. Let's see how much time it takes for each iteration. I'm testing this on 8 GB of VRAM card, RTX 4060, and 8 GB of shared RAM is also available. So it will take around 20 minutes. And let's check the audio length. So audio length is little over 5 seconds. So let's wait for this processing to finish and then we will review the output. Processing is now complete. It took around 17 minutes. Let's review the output.
Welcome to use EchoMimic. We hope EchoMimic can bring you a unique experience.
This is pretty good. So the output file is also saved in the output folder temp, and it creates two video, one without audio and second with audio.
Welcome to use EchoMimic. We hope EchoMimic can bring you a unique experience.
So next I generated one of the image using automatic 1111 web UI, and I used control net for the pose, and then I removed the background using remove background extension. I have also recorded the intro audio, which is 29-second long, little over 29 seconds. So I perform the same step. I use the default settings, and it took around 1 hour 54 minutes to complete the process. And you can check the output quality in the intro. Thank you.